there guys, it's Dashabella and C-Steps, and welcome back to another episode of Star Equestrian. I hope your week has been great, because mine has been so hectic that I haven't actually had the chance to play much of Star Equestrian this week. I literally just got done with my 5th race for the week. So I am finally eligible for awards. Honestly, it would have been so sad if I wasn't eligible, but here we are, you know, we're on the leaderboard. I am in Advanced 1, okay? And I'm gonna be honest, this is where I wanna be, okay? You guys know me, if I am not trying to aim like higher up on the leaderboard in the Star Equestrian rank, I like vibing in Advanced 1 because Advanced 1 rewards is where it's at if you want breeding potions. So just a tip guys, if you are super into breeding in Star Equestrian and you haven't really looked into races, get into Advanced 1 at least. Do your 5 races, and if you can, just creep your way into Advanced 1 and vibe, because you are going to be getting a bunch of potions for your weekly rewards. You won't be able to get gems in this ranking, and also are we not eligible for? So we don't get tack, we don't get keys, we don't get horses, but you get a bunch of potions. So if you are somebody that's looking for potions and you don't care about all that other stuff, Advanced 1. Get into Advanced 1. But yeah, we're at Advanced 1. So I'm happy and I can basically abandon racing for the rest of the week, because racing, how do we start this? I kind of don't want to make this the topic of today's video, but I do think it is something that has to be kind of talked about. Not everyone does racing, okay? So if you're not aware, you're not aware, and that's totally fine, okay? Some people just play this game to relax. Unfortunately, I'm one of the few people that do enjoy racing in Star Equestrian, so this is something that is bothering me, I suppose. So for the past, I want to say 3 or 4 weeks, there have been players that are allegedly cheating to get the top 4, top 5 rewards in Star Equestrian racing. I'm just going to show you the leaderboard at the moment. So this is currently the state of the leaderboard. And I don't know about 5th. We do know, or at least a lot of people know, that the top 4 players have been sitting in top 4 for about 3 or 4 weeks. I'm not sure about this 5th one. I kind of feel like this 5th one is a new addition, but please excuse me if this is a legitimate person. But yeah, there has been a case of alleged cheating by these 4 players. And you're probably wondering, how the heck do you even cheat in Star Equestrian? And that was the question I had to begin with, because, you know, this game is so buggy. What are the odds of this maybe just being a bug? So the issue with this is that it seems to be a potential exploit that might be rotating between these 4, maybe even 5 players. Again, we don't know if the 5th one is also part of this group. And the reason being is that our top racers, okay, these are people that do take racing very seriously, and big respects to them for doing this and tracking it, because they also found the behavior very odd. These players, for the past few weeks, have been gaining points at a very abnormally fast rate. And it's to the point where even if somebody, one of our top racers, was racing every single 30 minutes, every single day for an entire week, the amount of points that they would be able to collect would just not be able to match up with these top 4 or 5 racers. And so they have collected data in terms of how many points these players are getting. They're also not seeing these players in races. I think that one is the biggest issue at the moment, because nobody, and this is including players that are constantly in the top 10, top 25 rankings of Star Equestrian. I kind of want to throw myself in there as well, because yes, there are a lot of weeks where I try not to be in Star Equestrian ranking because I just want breeding potions. I normally see the top racers in my races. Like a lot of the names I see on the racing leaderboard, everyone in 6 below, I have seen these players before. I have seen these players before. A lot of them are racing veterans, so I'm not surprised that they are up here. But the problem is that I have never seen these top 5 people or top people in my races for the past 3 to 4 weeks, which I find really odd. Like, how are these people getting all these points and they're not appearing in any of my races? Like, you would think that you would at least see somebody in your race every now and again, because they're also allegedly racing a lot. So I don't think it would be too much of a stretch to assume like I have to land in one of their races at some point. So that was very, very odd. Back to the point collecting, because I know this was a big discussion in the Discord at some point, like how do we know that they're collecting so many points compared to the regular races? So there was a time, once upon a time when I had more time, where I actually did a lot more racing in Star Equestrian. I'm quite familiar with how many points that you usually get in Star Equestrian, especially if you're ranking pretty high up on that leaderboard. So when you're sitting in top 10, I used to be top 10 when I used to have time. I miss having that time, but who cares? So when I used to sit in top 10, if you won your races, and this includes races against like other top 10 players, right? If you won your race, at most, you should only be getting somewhere between 5 to 10 points at most, because that's just how the rankings work. The higher up you are, the less points you get. Whereas if you're going to get a big bunch of points, now in the case of like 50 points, for example, and yes, it is possible to get 50 points in a single race, you kind of can only do that if you are really low ranked. And for example, the last time I got 50 points for winning my races was, I think, when I had 1,400 points. So you guys can't see it at the moment. So I have 1,500 points at the moment, because I did my 5 races. But when I did my first race for the week, when I had 1,400, I came first. I think I did this race like super late in the week as well. So a lot of people were way higher ranked than me. I won the race, I got 50 points. And then after that, I never got 50 points. After that, I think I got like 41 for my next win. And then I got like 30 something, I think, for my win after that. So I was getting less points as I was going higher up on the leaderboard. I have no idea how many points I would have won in my last race, the one you did not see. I'm pretty sure if I won that one, based off of my estimate, I think I would have been predicted to win like 20, maybe 30 points at most, before I hit like the top 100. So that's like on average how many points somebody is supposed to earn, especially in top 10, okay? At most, you're going to be getting 10. The issue is that these players, they're earning up to 50. Now, the thing is, how this is working with the players that we have kind of seen is that the players are taking turns getting these points. So one of them will get 50 points. The next one will get somewhere between like 20 to 30 points. I don't know the correct calculations. We do know that usually one person's getting 50. The next one's getting like 30, 20. After that, it's somewhere between 5 to 10 points. And then we don't know how many points they're getting after that. Now, the thing is, everyone's confused because like, how are you getting 50 points if you are considered top 5? That's impossible. Like, you can't get 50 points in Star Equestrian unless there's a bug that is currently happening, or if there's a exploit. And at the moment, we think there is some kind of exploit because 1, these players are not appearing in anyone's races, and 2, because they're consistently collecting these points, my suspicion is that these players are racing together somehow, and they're like win trading. That's just my personal theory on what's probably happening. But again, guys, this is all speculation. This is all just a theory. But yeah, races currently have been in shambles. So that's why I have stopped taking races seriously. And I've actually just decided to like stop breeding my racehorses until this gets addressed. Unfortunately, there has been no word from the developers at all following the reports. There has been no emails back to people that have been emailing. There has been no public announcement in the Discord. So we really don't know what is happening over at Foxy Ventures. If there is any kind of investigation happening or if anything is happening at all, which is really sad because to have cheaters kind of ruin one of Star Equestrian's few remaining features, especially for their long-term players, like that's pretty harmful to the game. Like if people know that cheaters are taking over the leaderboard, what's going to stop people from starting to just cheat in Star Equestrian? Like what's stopping them if nothing is happening to the cheaters? So hopefully it gets looked into. But in the meantime, I've just stopped racing. I don't really think it's worth it. If you are considering racing in Star Equestrian, at the moment, the highest you're going to be getting is like 6th place, maybe 5th place. I really don't know about that 5th person. They could be innocent as well, so we'll leave them out of it. But yeah, I've been pretty disheartened to know that one of my most favorite features of Star Equestrian is now being abused by people that just don't want to get good at the game. Like, I know there are some people that look at racing and think like, oh, it's just pay to win, blah, 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 blah. There are elements of pay to win in Star Equestrian racing, but honestly, a lot of it comes down to practice and skill. A lot of the best racers in Star Equestrian got there because they have the skill to outplay other players. Like that's the element of like player versus player events, right? Like the PvP events, that's like the short form for it. Skill is what separates a good player from somebody that might just be average. So it's really sad to see one of my most favorite events, especially one that has a lot of practice needed to get good at, is being abused by people that don't want to be good. If anything, I'm pretty sure they're not very good at the game, which is why they're cheating. So yeah, hopefully that gets looked into. But nobody knows what's currently happening because Horse Riding Tales got fishing, I guess. Horse Riding Tales did get an update recently, they got fishing. So I think that's where the devs are currently, turning their attention to at the moment. They're like trying to add updates to the game. They're not really looking at Star Equestrian because we just had Christmas. The Horse Riding Tales got fishing. So I guess that was kind of cute, But maybe we'll get an update after this because usually Foxy, they'll rotate their attention between games. So if it's not Star Equestrian, they might update one of their other games and then we're kind of held on the back burner until our next major update, which I hope is soon, or at least like a mini update as well, to sort of let us know like, okay, hi, Star Equestrian is still getting updates, Eventually we're going to be getting a horse here. We still don't know what is happening with our market horse. It is still gone. Don't know what's happening with that trait that a lot of people want. We'll have to see what happens. Maybe next week, It's because it has been quite a while since our last update. We did get a little mini update, I suppose. It wasn't really updated into the game. It was like sort of put in later. But in case you guys haven't played the game recently, we do have a 2026 daily login reward for everybody. So on top of the 30-day one, we have a 2026 welcome login reward system. And I've collected most of the rewards, but I remember there were 2 days of gems. There was a big bundle of feed, and I forgot the other 2 things. But at the end of it, as you can see on day 7, you get a free unique 4-star horse. I think this is the same kind of horse that you would have gotten during Christmas if you also got the Christmas daily login. In case anyone's confused, because I know a lot of people did get confused with this whole unique 4-star horse thing, it is essentially the same as the unique horse stable summon. So it's essentially like you're getting a free roll of this. It's going to be a random 4-star breed, random 4-star coat, random 4-star markings and patterns. So it's completely random. So unfortunately, if you're unlucky, you might just get grey. If you don't like grey, you might just get a plain grey. You might just get a plain bay with no markings at all. You might get a plain black with no markings at all. So it's completely random. But it is still a free horse at the end of the day. And you also get free gems for the logins as well. So this was very nice for Foxy, to start the year with some additional freebies for their players. But aside from that, we didn't have anything. We haven't had a double gem sale. We have not had a new summon yet. I know some people have been asking for summons already. Again, people wanting dragons to come back, before we get the next unique fantasy summon. People are predicting a Valentine's horse. I'm going to be honest, I don't know, because I don't think Star Equestrian really celebrates Valentine's Day. We didn't really do anything last year or even for the past couple of years to celebrate Valentine's Day. I know normally we'll do Easter, they'll update the game and we'll get Easter eggs and all that stuff in Heartside. So maybe it's an Easter horse. It could be a bunny horse or an egg horse. I don't know. But yeah, I don't personally, I don't think it's Valentine's Day. Although honestly, I would not mind a Valentine's Day horse. Maybe if they wanted to, they could like mix the two holidays together and just be like, okay, what does Valentine's Day and Easter have in common? And then we get a chocolate horse. I love chocolate and I love horses, so I would not mind if they decided to just make this like incredibly shiny and slick chocolate egg horse just to celebrate both holidays. Maybe it like spouts love hearts or something when it walks or something. So I don't know. I think it would be like a very, very funny idea. Kind of like, okay, hang on. I do kind of have a horse like this. Kind of like Queen. You know, chocolate Valentine's horse, like this beautiful, deep, dark, rich cocoa horse. Love hearts for Valentine's Day. Foxy ideas. Probably not the horns, okay? The horns don't really mean anything for Easter and Valentine's Day. So just the horse without the horns, okay? We can actually have the non-flourish version of this, okay? We got this with hearts, okay? This with hearts, okay? Very pretty, very cute. Just a thought, okay? Just a thought, guys. So, yeah. Is there going to be a Valentine's Day horse? Probably not. Is there going to be an Easter horse? Probably. I do think we're probably going to get something for Easter, even if it's like the dragons coming back or the fluttwings coming back. We really don't know what's going to happen. So, yeah. Unfortunately, there hasn't really been much happening in Star Equestrian. As for me, for the days that I did kind of log into the game, I did make some progress on my Cremello stocking breeding project, okay? And I have to show you guys my current update to that project. My latest foal is really close to what I want, okay? So say hello to Vanilla, okay? Vanilla's mane and tail is actually black. I've just made it white because I kind of want it to match. But this is Vanilla, okay? This is Vanilla. Vanilla is a proper Cremello. Okay, I have double checked this. It's a proper Cremello. Love the pink snooty snoot, okay? Vanilla inherited the white snoot from my liver chestnut horses. I do like this snoot though. It's very, very matching, I feel. And the legs were very, very, very close. We're missing a stocking, okay? I know we're missing a stocking, but that's okay. We are going to attempt to band-aid fix this with my next breeding. The next breeding for this, or at least like my next update for this, will depend on my potion rewards for racing, because at the moment I have really struggled with this progress because I have not been getting color potions. Because I haven't been getting color potions, it's been really difficult to do the breedings because breeding for stockings, this project has reminded me how much I hate breeding for stockings. Stockings are some of the most stubborn markings in Star Equestrian to ever pass, and I am not living for it, okay? I'm not living for it. If anything, I am deceased for it, you know? It's terrible. So I'm kind of hoping in the next couple of breedings, if I get these color potions, that it does not fail. Because if it fails, I will seriously lose it. Because not only am I aiming for color and patterns and stockings in particular, I'm also trying to put this on a racehorse. And Vanilla, unfortunately, does not have my proper racing traits. You can see for Vanilla, we've got level 2 Drift King and level 1 Pit Stop, which is not what I want. I actually want to try to copy paste the traits from another horse I have called Hazelnut. First time you're going to meet this horse as well. So this is Hazelnut. Beautiful horse, by the way. I love Hazelnut. Has my stockings. You can see beautiful stockings, right? Beautiful, beautiful stockings. Has the stripe pattern from the wild, which I really like. It's really pretty. I really like the stripes, but I don't know if I want it on my Cremello project. And then I also have like the swirl facial pattern, which kind of ruins the face mark. Not kind of happy about this one, but this was just the case of the breeding. But this horse has the traits that I want. So I'm hoping eventually I will breed these two horses together specifically for traits, because I want Drift King and I want Painless on this stocking Cremello project of mine. And also, okay, on top of that, I need the cream mane and tail. So I'm also going to be adding Prancer to this breeding line at some point, just so I can poach Prancer's mane and tail, because I think this color will be perfect. Especially on Cremello, I think this color would be absolutely gorgeous. And also, I'm hoping Prancer can contribute to my breeding line because Prancer has stockings. So I'm kind of hoping If we breed to I don't know if I want to breed to Prancer first or if I want to breed to Hazelnut first, because I have to decide if I want to try and breed the mane and tail before or after. Because once I have my cream mane and tail on the Cremello body, I'm going to have to almost guarantee potions every single time for the next following breeds. Otherwise, the mane and tail color isn't going to pass. Potions, why are they so necessary for breeding, especially if you're going after a specific look? All this for stockings, guys. Yeah, this breeding project has been a bit of a thorn in my side. So hopefully my next update will be me very excitedly telling you guys that we've been successful. But I thought you guys would like an update as to what was happening with that. Yeah, Vanilla is super cute. Like, just looking at Vanilla, I can see the vision. I can see the vision for this horse, and it's going to be beautiful. And on top of that, most importantly, I think whatever Cremello I do end up making with the stockings, it's probably going to be the first one in the game, like a Frisian sport with stockings, and it's Cremello. Because, dang, I have, unfortunately, nobody I know has been able to help me with this breeding project. So it's been mostly me breeding to my own stock, and it has just, I've been pulling at my hairs. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just kind of ranting now. But breeding in this game just, it's so annoying sometimes. It's not fair, okay? It's not fair. Okay, no more breeding update, because I'm just getting upset. Let's do the photo contest. I forgot to enter the photo contest again, guys. Yeah, I forgot to enter the photo contest. I don't know why. I don't know what's happened. I have been completely forgetting to enter. I remember waking up on Monday this week and I was like, I'm going to enter the photo contest. And then I got busy. And then I woke up on Tuesday and I was like, I'm going to enter the photo contest. And then I got busy. And then on Wednesday, I said the same thing and I got busy. So I totally forgot to enter the photo contest. I'm sorry, guys. I really want to enter the photo contest, but I keep forgetting. The theme is Best in Show, which was a theme that I was so looking forward to, by the way, because it's actually one of the most fun themes in the game, I kind of feel. So you're going to be getting a lot of pictures of players doing dressage, players doing pretty things with their horse. Just very exciting things. So let's have a look and see what's available to vote for today. I would like to see some of the top votes. Okay, I need something to make me feel better. We also have some very cute pictures already. So thank you for the lovely start, guys. All right, so Best in Show. We have a player with their horse in the Agricola Arena or Stadium, whatever you want to call it, Coliseum. Beautiful colored horse, I have to say. This horse is stunning. I love the coat color and pattern and the mane and tail color as well. Ooh, that's a juicy horse. And then over here, we have a player cheering with their black Frisian on the champions podium, which makes sense because it's Best in Show. Players placing like first in competitions with their horse, especially dressage, totally makes sense. And I do like the color theme for this one too. They've gone for like black and red for the theme for the player and their horse. So these are the first two pictures. Who looks more Best in Show? I'm leaning a little bit more to the picture on the right, simply because the player and horse I feel are posed better for the theme. So the issue I kind of have with this picture, I love the horse, I love the background, but the horse's pose, it's not the best, I feel. I think this is the bucking animation. I kind of feel like if you have a horse that's, in Best in Show, you kind of want to have it either looking like it's either walking or trotting, or you want to have the horse looking, standing up straight and posing really pretty. Just, you got to make the horse look good. And it also probably doesn't help that the horse's eyes are half closed. I think this could have been fixed in the posing menu. So yeah, unfortunately this picture is losing points for me. So we are going to vote for the picture on the right. But if I could, I would steal this horse. I'm just saying, I really like how this horse looks. Like, the color is gorgeous. Okay, moving on, Best in Show. And yes, we have two pictures that are absolutely on theme. Love it. And we have a fluffy horse. I love my fluffies, guys. I'm sorry. Fuzzy horses are so cute. Okay, so we have a player and their horse posed in front of in front of Agricola. Not in, okay, it's in front of. I love the pose. Love the pose. Horse is looking super pretty. Rider looking amazing as well. And I like the color scheme as well for the tack. So I like how the setup is for this picture. Really, really cute. This one, it's pretty similar to the first picture I think we voted for. So player on the podium with their horse. The horse is rearing and it's got a crown. So obviously they're in first place. They're in the middle of the podium. Yeah, between the two pictures for best in show though, just based off of these two pictures, I do like the attire and posing for the first picture a little bit more. The picture composition could be improved a little bit if they can somehow shift the camera to be a little bit more centered. So the rider and the horse is in the center, and then they have like the horse statues in the background a little bit more centered as well. It's a little off to the side at the moment. So if they could have centered that, that would have been beautiful. Not to say this one can't be voted for as well. This picture is absolutely on theme too. It's just when I think of best in show, you kind of have to look, do you have to look professional? Not really, I suppose. But for me, I do prefer these kind of best in show pictures. So I'm gonna vote for this one. But if you guys have a different interpretation of best in show, it's totally fine, okay? Vote how you feel like you would interpret the theme, because you get to decide how you vote for the pictures. Okay, next pictures. We have a player sitting on their horse, okay? Someone doing their picture daily. And over here, interestingly enough, we have two players having some fun together. One of them bowing to a cute little foal, which I can only guess is the foal of the two horses in the background. So that's cute. I wouldn't say either of these pictures are on theme though. Like I'm not really feeling best in show for this picture. But obviously I'm not feeling it for this one either. But if I had to vote for one, I'm gonna have to vote for the picture on the right, because you can tell there was a lot of effort put into the picture. So we gotta vote for this one for now. But yeah, hopefully we can go back to the theme. And yes, we do. Oh, sometimes I get scared with the photo contest because you think like people are going to be on theme and it's like, oh no, we've got people just taking pictures for the sake of pictures. Okay, best in show. So over here, we have a horse bowing. They're in the racing area too. So I guess it kind of makes sense, although not really at the same time. But over here, best in show, player, first place on the podium as well. Best in show makes sense. We're going to vote for the one on the right. It just at a glance, it is much easier to think best in show with the picture on the right than it is with the left. Next up, okay, really different entries. Over on the left, we have a player about to hop over a jump with their little Arabian. Very, very cute. Over here, this one's a little bit of an odd one. Someone's sitting on the hot air balloon. We're going to vote for the one on the left. I don't know what the one on the right is doing. I'm not feeling best in show with the picture. I know some people are going to love the Night Stalker. Okay, the horse is beautiful. It is gorgeous. It's very expensive. But I'm not getting best in show vibes. So we're voting for the one on the left because I do feel like the left is more on theme than the one on the right. Okay, next up. Oh, best in show? Best in show? Where's the theme? I'm actually a bit confused. Am I missing something with this? I feel like I'm missing a few IQ points to figure out what the player was trying to think of this one. It's funny though. It's actually really, really cute, but I don't understand. This one I understand, they're best in show. Okay, first place. Big trophy sticker. This one is so obvious. I'm sorry. This is cute, guys, but we gotta follow the theme. I'm sorry, guys. Am I uneducated? Am I silly? If anyone can tell me what is happening here in the comments, like maybe I'm missing something. I really do feel like I'm missing like a couple hundred IQ points to figure out what this is. I'm sorry. It's too early in the morning. Okay, best in show. Okay, so we have another jumping picture. Just very quickly, we got another jumping picture. I like it that it's at night and you can see the moon. I do think that's really cool. It's like a really cool, really cool shot. The next picture though, it's a selfie moment of a player with their horse on the foal. Not best in show, I kind of feel. Like I'm not really getting the vibe of the theme with this picture. Whereas like this one makes a little bit more sense because I know some players are thinking like best in show. It could be show jumping, it could be dressage, cross country. So, you know, pictures of them doing events make sense. This, unless they're like trying to make a television sitcom of this player and their horse, yeah, I don't get it. I think my missing IQ is also impacting my decision making to vote for this picture. We're gonna vote for the one on the right. This makes a lot more sense. Ooh, look at these two entries. Okay, on the left, we have two players in the Bronco Arena, and both of their horses look like, okay, I know they're standing still, but I think in the pose, they're looking like they're supposed to be moving. This looks like a show picture to me. I really like the composition for this one. This one's really, really cool. As for the picture on the right, we do have a player prancing into the Agricola Arena with the Pentabian. Super cute. But I have to vote for this one. This one's gorgeous. I really like the composition for this picture. Like, it is so cool. Next up, we do have two pictures on theme. So on the left, we have three players wearing the VIP attire, which I have to say is quite rare. I almost never see people wearing the VIP jacket, so I am glad that there are some people enjoying it. But three of them are together, and I kind of want to think they're in a formation where it's like it's second, first, and third. And maybe the player in the middle is like the winner, you know, the best in show, which I think is a really, really cute idea. The next one, however, is a player cheering whilst one horse is bowing, and we have a foal kind of there. This one, I can kind of see this also being on theme, but I'm going to be completely honest. I do think the one on the left feels a little bit more on theme than the one on the right. Because like for the picture on the right, there's no trophy, there's no number one. Like I don't really get the glance value compared to the one that I do on the left, if you kind of know what I mean. So we're going to vote for the one on the left because I do think that one is a little bit more on theme. And holy pose. Look at the posing for this. Whoever did this, well done. Well done. I love the pose. That's actually such a cool and dynamic pose. We have another jumping picture on the left as well, but the angling, this looks like a professional photo. Like, you know, the professional photos that you normally get at the Olympics? That, yes. Yes. Love, love, love the angle for that picture on the right. Like, it looks so interesting. It looks so interesting. The horse looks like it's jumping crazy high as well. So I'm a really big fan of the picture on the right. Not to say that I'm not a fan of the one on the left. I do think that picture is crazy saturated. It is so saturated. The horse is so red and blue. It's not funny. But I have to vote for the one on the right. Whoever did the one on the right, beautiful job. That was such a beautiful picture. I love the composition. Free gift. I saw someone on the Discord get koala ears. So I'm hoping I'm going to get lucky and I get something worth. Okay. Knowing me, I'm going to get nothing. I got coins. Oh, I missed out on a panda. It's okay. It's just a panda, guys. It's just a panda. Okay, guys, I guess that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you so much again for watching another video of Star Equestrian. I hope you enjoyed it. I do wish I had a lot more to report on Star Equestrian, but unfortunately, because we've had like no updates since Christmas, you know, it's business as usual. Not really much is happening. I will have to admit, you know, the game is feeling very dry at the moment. You know, I'm not reaching for Star Equestrian as much as I used to. I'm getting very close to potentially not switching to another game, but like focusing on another horse game until Star Equestrian does get a significant update, because like at the moment it's still like dailies and weekly stuff. And the whole cheating situation is not really helping, you know, because it's like, oh, you just removed, you know, you've removed a feature for me to like kind of focus on. So yeah, hopefully that gets looked into, because if the cheating doesn't get addressed, people are just going to start cheating in this game. And then it's like, why are people going to spend money on this game if they're going to be cheaters? It really makes no sense. So yeah, we'll have to see what happens with that in the coming weeks, if anything does end up happening, or if they just kind of leave it and they're just like, yeah, whatever. Then I feel like the game is going to suffer. But yeah, I think we're just gonna have to wait and see, because for all we know, Foxy is gonna add fishing into Star Equestrian as well, because they love to add horse riding tail ideas into Star Equestrian too. I kind of hope not. You know, I'm still waiting for us to get that big ol' update. You know, the big update we've all been waiting for. It's been 3 years, Foxy. 3 years. Chop chop. You're way past the deadline. Okay, I'm gonna give it a rest. I'm so tired talking about this. I'm gonna go relax. But as always, guys, if you enjoy the video, do leave a like on this one so I know you enjoyed it. Hopefully, I'm gonna have an update for you next week. But honestly, who knows at this point? I'm probably just gonna have to go back to Rancho Rivershine. You know, go back and have some fun, because that's what we're supposed to do when we play horse games. We're supposed to have fun. But hopefully I do have an episode of Rancho Rivershine for you guys this week. I'm gonna try and find some time, but like I said, my week has been hectic, so time is quite rare for me, unfortunately. So we'll see what happens. In the meantime, have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and I will see you in my next upload. Bye, guys.